I'm Jackie Jackson, and this is a 10-minute meditation and breathing exercise for the wonderful staff and volunteers at DVCC. Thank you for all you are and all you do. So let's become comfortable, seated. If you're at home, you could lie down. You can't do it wrong, but you do want to be comfortable. So if you're in a chair or seated or lying down, let your spine get long. And why don't we let our eyes soften? You might close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that. And let's just turn inward, bringing our hands onto our belly here. Inhale, feel your belly expand away from your spine like a balloon. And when you exhale, invite it to draw back down and in. And as you turn in here, you might detach a little bit and become witness to how you're feeling. I like to close my eyes. See if you can take your awareness right now in a clockwise circle around your space. So when you move your awareness around and outside, maybe you'll hear the falling of the rain or a car driving by. You might notice the din of the heating system. And then notice your breath. Maybe you notice the sound of that. And notice the proximity of these sounds in relationship to yourself. Next, I invite you to shift your awareness to the nostrils and to observe the temperature of the air moving in and out at the nostrils. So notice, perhaps, the cool rush of air at the upper part of the nostrils as you breathe in. And then notice the warm release of air at the low part of your nostrils as you breathe out. See if you can pour your full attention to the temperature at the nostrils, moving in and breathe, moving out. When we regulate the breath, we regulate our awareness, and we can quiet down the thinking. In and out with the breath, here and now with your awareness. When you breathe in again, imagine inviting in a sense of spaciousness somewhere in the body-mind. Lengthen the spine, reaching tall through the crown. And then exhale, emptying back out. Option to bring one hand to the chest and the other could stay on the belly. Inhale, belly expands. Then invite the ribs to expand and then the chest. Filling the whole torso from the bottom to the top. And when you exhale, in descending order, from the top, back down, and out. Let the breath move. Taking with it any detritus you don't need. Inhale, filling belly, ribs, chest. Torso to the base of the throat, out to the sides. And when you exhale, feel your chest relax, your ribs, and your belly, so that your lower abdominals draw in at the bottom of your breath. This is called 3-part breath, and it calms the central nervous system. Notice the effect that it has for you as you bring 100% of your attention to the breath moving. If you notice thoughts are coming in, see if you can inhale and allow them to come in. And then when you exhale, imagine breathing them back down and out. And let them pass through. See if you can witness the sensation, the thoughts, or emotions as they rise up. And when you exhale, let them pass on through, down and out. Next, we'll practice mindfulness breath counting. So this is a 10 count of the breath cycles. A cycle of breath is an inhale. Could be 3-part or just belly. And then exhale. That's 1. So count to yourself. Inhale, exhale. 2. And so on. So I'll be quiet and see if you can keep your full attention on each breath count up to 10. If you get to breath count number 8, but you forget 5, 6, and 7, with compassion, draw yourself back and start again at 1. Just the kind of compassion you would have for a small child. If you get to breath count number 10 and you're still going, then feel free to do a few more. So whatever your count is, let's all do 3 more cycles of breath counting. And then let your attention come back. If you want, you can maybe do a neck roll or 2 before we move to the next one. Drawing your chin to your throat. Left ear to the left shoulder. Eventually the right ear to the right shoulder. Maybe you feel like circling around with your jaw soft and the tongue resting in the lower palate, as if you're like leading with your nose. And if you'd like to reposition at all, for our second or our last exercise, I'll say, we'll take another comfortable seat. If you need to rearrange yourself, feel free. And we'll take a mudra here. The right hand's on the bottom and the left's on top. So this is called eagle mudra. And these are your eagle-like wings. And we place them right underneath the collarbones. Sometimes this is also called the butterfly hug, but this gesture is one of self-care and self-compassionate mindfulness. So as we're sitting here, we'll do a progressive muscle relaxation. If you notice that your mind wanders off, maybe you gently tap, like a little bilateral tap, your eagle or butterfly wings. And what we're doing is bringing our attention physically, viscerally back into the body. So I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze one more time. And let's all take our awareness to the crown of our head. So inhale, imagine like a beautiful cascade of white light could flow in through the crown of the head. And as you bring your awareness to your crown, soften the scalp and imagine that your brain is like an overfilled balloon and that you mentally release the air. Take your attention next to the tip of your nose. And let's just soften, sending appreciation next to the eyes so that they sink into the sockets behind the closed eyelids and perhaps drop down to gaze towards the heart. Notice your ears softening on the side of your head, both sides. Skin over the face, brow, and then attention to the root of your tongue. Let your jaw soften. And imagine this beautiful, vibrant energy flowing over your shoulders, down your arms, to the tips of your fingers. Imagine the energy moving through your torso and your internal organs, flooding them with unconditional love and appreciation through your hips, down your legs, and to the very tips of your toes. Feel your whole body at ease. Imagine yourself filled and surrounded by light and appreciation. And when you're ready, we'll open our eyes again. And I hope you feel the appreciation and have for yourself that I have for you. And thank you so much. I see it's at 13:05, so it's a little longer. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.